Cosmo Logic here. You know, in life, self-awareness is very, very important. It is paramount that human beings have self-awareness, in my humble opinion. One of the reasons self-awareness is very important, it is for your growth. If you are committed to improving as a person, to evolving in life, mentally, emotionally, and even on an external level, financially, socially, etc., you need self-awareness. Because if you lack self-awareness, how will you see your flaws? How will you see your shortcomings? Now, in this video, I want to focus on self-awareness in relationships. And when I say relationships, I'm talking all kinds of relationships. Dating relationships, the relationships you have with friends and coworkers, the relationships you have with your family. You see, if you lack self-awareness, it's going to cause problems in your relationships. Because we're all human, we all have flaws, we all have insecurities, we all have weaknesses. None of us are perfect. You'll never reach perfection, but you can reach betterment. And that should be the goal, to get better every day. But that requires self-awareness. So if you get into it in one of your relationships, be it dating, friendship, or with family, or a coworker, and you are the cause of it, and they say, well, you did this. You got to have the self-awareness to objectively see how you may be the cause of it. Because you got to always remember you do have flaws. So you got to be like, well, damn, I could be this and that. I'll give you an example. One of my major weaknesses, and I own this in every fucking relationship I have, and people who know me know this, I have very strong fucking emotions. And sometimes I struggle to control those emotions. I can go from 0 to 90 quick. And I remember I was getting into it with a guy at my job, and we had a mutual friend standing right there. And the mutual friend told the guy what he did wrong, to cause the confrontation between us. And then my friend looked back at me and told me what I did wrong. And he looked at me and he said, dude, you went from 0 to fucking 90. And he was right, because I knew. I didn't play dumb. I'm like, what you talking about? I ain't go 0 to 90. Ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm perfect. Nigga, I'm God. I'm God daddy. You didn't know that? No, I didn't do that bullshit. Even though I was highly emotional in the moment, I knew he was right, because I had the self-awareness to know that's one of my weaknesses. Now, does it mean I have to be a slave to that weakness? No, but it does mean I have to commit myself every single day, to overcome that weaknesses and any other weaknesses and insecurities I have. And me and that guy that got into it, we peacefully agreed to disagree, and we was cool after that. You know what I'm saying? So I would implore everyone watching this video, if you are having problems in a relationship, and sometimes in your relationships, it's not always your fault. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it'll be your fault, and you have to have the self-awareness to see if it's your fault, if it's your weaknesses and insecurities getting the best of you. You have to own that, overcome, apologize. But one thing I learned, sometimes it's hard for relationships to work, dating, friendships, family, whatever, if someone else don't have self-awareness. So if you're dating someone and they don't have self-awareness and they can't see their flaws and shortcomings, it ain't gonna work. If you're trying to be friends with someone and they lack self-awareness and they can't admit their bullshit, it ain't gonna work. If you have a family member and you love them, but they're always acting like they're perfect and they don't have no flaws, you might have to separate from that family member, because there will never be peace. So for relationships to work in every area of life, there has to be mutual self-awareness. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, it's just going to be conflict. Cosmo Logic out. Peace, prosperity.